Not really a ton of rain and snow recently at all. Very happy Thanksgiving to you. Hopefully it's a fabulous day with friends and family here on your Norcast weather and snowplow news video. We did have a little bit of mixed precipitation Tuesday into Wednesday across New England. Now, why do we see mixed precipitation over just snow? It's all about where the warm air is in the atmosphere, with rain obviously a big area of warm air. There's a shallow area of cold air below freezing where you get the freezing rain. It falls the same as rain, but it turns to a sheet of ice. Sleet, a bigger area of colder air, so it's able to start refreezing into those ice pellets. It's going to be a pretty quiet pattern over the course of the next couple weeks. We have one system that ejects out today through the next few days across portions more of the north. It's not going to be a big deal outside of the Rockies at all, but that'll be some active upper level winds. But for the most part, it's the subtropical jet that's going to be further off towards the south that is going to have active weather far south, really, honestly. That's about it. Why? Pacific Ocean. This is the Pacific jet. Normally it comes into the country, but it's just going to kind of slide off towards the south over open ocean. That's what normally pushes the storms in. So we don't have that to help get us into storm country. So what does that mean? It means a pretty quiet weather pattern overall across much of the nation. Reinforcing shot of cold air comes in, otherwise high pressure. We are watching for this system here to move across the Rockies. It will slide east, but it's going to slide into drier air. It's not going to produce a big corridor of snowfall, and it runs into a little bit milder air, so a little rain on the southern side. We get a little reinforcing cold shot. We're going to try to get some lake effect, but it's not going to be too much into the middle portions of the week. We do see that snowfall few to several inches across the higher terrain of the Rocky Mountains, even into the Front Range a little bit. As it slides off towards the east, we are going to see areas that do pick up maybe a couple inches of snow, depending on if it falls at night, but it's not going to be anything too appreciable. Across portions of the east, we're not going to see a ton at all. We're talking maybe a couple inches in the snow belt. It's going to be a very chilly pattern for next week, well below average into portions of the Ohio Valley. Not much warmth. We're going to maybe moderate a little bit after that, but it's not going to be a big deal either. Temperature-wise, you saw that, but we talked about that quiet pattern. Lots of dry air across a big section of the nation, not only probably for the next week to 10 days, but beyond.
This is your Norcast weather update.